Welcome back. Our discussion about the future brokerage regulation in Indonesia, and we have Mr. Amrit Melwani, Vice President of Monex Investing the Futures, and Mr. Alphonse Samusid, Head of Law Affairs Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Agency or BABAPTI. Continuing about the last question, Mr. Amrit, how do you see this about these kind of cases that happening in Indonesia? How do you see about the illegal brokers that is still operating in Indonesia as for Monex, please?
Okay. My view is that I completely agree with Mr. Alphonse in that illegal brokers are an enemy not just to the government but to us and to the public as well. So we are a fully regulated futures broker. We always like to do business in a very clean way. We're very honest to clients about the benefits as well as the risks of online trading. They should know both sides of the coin. They can't just see there's just a pretty side. They have to know that there is an ugly side as well. And we are instrumental in causing that. And we have an education department, we have research department. We make sure that clients fully understand what they're doing before they get into it. We encourage clients to go first, try simulation first, see whether they are comfortable with online trading for perhaps some weeks or a month before they actually do the live trading with their funds.
Okay, so it's like a prevention program from Monex.
Definitely, we're here for the long term, not for the short haul. We're here for the long term. We have a fiduciary duty to our clients to always educate and see to their best interest.
Okay, so as the regulatory, Mr. Alphonse, how do you did the specification for the legal brokers and the illegal ones? How to educate our investors to differentiate it?
Yeah, one of our main tasks is to educate investors actually, and then we have create a good cooperation with association that already regulated in the law. Before we don't have it, and so we can educate people how they choose the broker. Actually, it's very easy. Once if they're going to trade. And then they can ask also the company whether they have license or not, whether they have security account. Because I do believe that illegal brokers, they don't have license. They don't have license. I can guarantee this. They don't have security account. Security account is one of the most important instrument to make the money safe in the bank. And then it's not possible. It's not allowed any broker, to use this for their own purposes, only for the customer trading. And I think that that's the most important for us to socialize. But that sometimes that investor that's very easily come to the illegal broker because they use a small, we call it mini contract. Mini contract lower than, let's say, 1 million, and then if they lose, they will not complain to the police and something like that. And then while the margin for the legal brokers is much higher than that. That makes them very interesting in doing trading in the illegal.
Mr. Amrit, how do you see about this? I mean, the investors is like attracted by the high interest maybe for the illegal brokers. How do you convince your investors?
It's simple. We merely tell our customers, do you want to trade with a company which is regulated where your money is safe, or do you want to trade with a company which has no license where you short-term make or lose, but then at the end suddenly you want to withdraw and the company is missing. There is no company. That is shocking because this has happened before. The company has cleared house. It's just an empty building. And this has happened in Indonesia before. So we like the fact that we are regulated and we think that we are looking out for the customer's best interest. You want your money to be safe, you want to put in 1 billion and suddenly you want to find out the company's missing. I don't think so.
Because it is.
And that's how we compete with the likes of Australia and the United States. Why would you as an international investor go with an unregulated broker?
Okay. So, Mr. Alphonse, why are so many illegal brokers still operating in Indonesia? How is the control?
First of all, I would say that Indonesia has a very huge population with the middle class, which has, I would say that they have many. This is a very good market for them. That's why that's very easily established and illegal because a very huge market in Indonesia. Right now, which is trying to fight against it illegal. I think we have besides that, we have created a very good collaboration and cooperation with the police. And then I think I've been thinking of having another idea as to how to bring them home. I would say, and then they can play in the square that where we can regulate. Because if you do the way that we have done before, let's say with the police, I don't believe that they can wait. And so I have been discussing with my superior, how can we solve this problem? Because up to now there are more than 30 illegal brokers around us. Maybe let's say also.
Okay, we'll be continuing after the break, unfortunately.
Okay.
More of discussion is coming up. Stay with us, International.